Exactly 100 years ago, the Great War, the war to end all wars, happened. It started, it began, and it didn't end a damn thing. Here we are 100 years later, ladies and gentlemen, and we are simulating the events that unfolded during the Great War. World War I. Battlefield is finally here. Battlefield 1, that is. And if you pre-ordered it, you actually have access to it a whole 3 days early. And if you had Origin access, you got it, I think, 4 to 5 days early. So you got to play it just a little bit before everybody else who pre-ordered. I was one of those people, so I've been playing this a couple of days. And usually I don't pre-order games. I've talked about that plenty of times in the past. The only games that I consider pre-ordering are games like Battlefield anymore. Because, I did play the beta. I knew that when I played the beta that I wanted to buy it. Of course, that is the point of doing an open beta. They want to snag you. They want to grab you. They want to bring you in to the game. They want you to want the game. Of course they do. That's called marketing. And it worked. Because there are a lot of you out there playing right now, especially on the PC, which is what I'm playing on. Eventually, I will get the version on PS4, and I'm hoping, I know that I read somewhere that they were going to allow keyboard and mouse compatibility. I know I read that. So hopefully, that's something that they do integrate if they haven't already, because playing with a controller is just... especially when you do it on PC. I don't play with controller on a PC, not games like this, especially first-person shooter games. If you want to have the advantage, the upper hand, you got to play with a keyboard and mouse. Otherwise, you're a sitting duck. You can turn your sensitivity up and all that, and there's a little bit of a learning curve, and I don't like that. It is much easier for me to get around by playing with a keyboard and mouse, so if that's something that you can do, if you're playing on PC and you're playing with a controller, you suck at life. Let's just say that. Get over the learning curve. Play with a keyboard and mouse. It is time to do that. I don't care how many times you die in a row because you're playing with a keyboard and mouse and you're just playing with a controller. That's called being a puss. Play a PC like you're fucking meant to. What are you doing using a controller on a PC? What is your problem? Who the fuck do you think you are? What, do you think you're special? What, you think because you've been playing a console your whole fucking life and now you've been playing on PC and you think that you could just play a controller on your PC? You think that that's acceptable? No, that's not acceptable. Is it acceptable to go to a cheeseburger shop and order a burrito? Fuck no, it's not. If you want a burrito, go to Taco Bell. Go to a Mexican restaurant. You don't go to Burger King and order a burrito. Who the fuck do you think you are? You don't go to a burger place and order a goddamn hot dog. That's not what it's for. If you want a hot dog, go to like Sonic's or go to Dog and Suds. Jesus Christ. You don't play a controller on a PC. You just don't. I'm sorry. I bet you're dying a lot, aren't you? Yes, you are, and you can't figure out why. It's because everybody else is playing keyboard and mouse, and they have the advantage on your dumb ass. So get it together. Jesus. Can't take you anywhere. Always causing problems. Always looking like a dick. Always making me look like a dick. I'm just offering you some friendly advice. And along with some friendly advice, those of you who are playing and you end up being the squad leader, because playing in a squad is a big deal in this game. They've definitely made it to where if you're not playing as a squad or in a squad, then you are at a strong disadvantage. It makes the game a lot harder because you can only join in on flags, and if a flag is taken down by like 15%, you can no longer spawn on that, and you have to find another place to spawn in, and that's just not good. You want to be able to get into the action and defend those flags. So if you're a squad leader, be telling people where to go. And if you're using keyboard and mouse, you do that with the Q button. And if you're using a controller, and the only way that I'm going to accept that you're playing it with a controller is if you're playing on a console, you use the select button, or what would normally be, or back button, or whatever the hell. I call it a select button because I'm old school, and I grew up with a console, and I can play with a keyboard and mouse. Oh, yeah, we're back to that now. Anyway, Bullet Drop is still a thing. Bullet Drop's been around since Bad Company 2. I think it's pretty much expected to be in the game now. But it's just super cool, like, the way that they've kind of integrated the new physics and all that. It's just, I don't know, there's something about this game that I feel is a lot more appealing to me than Battlefield 4 was. I'll be playing a lot of this game, and I definitely plan on playing the campaign on Replay Arcade. So If this is a first video for you, you haven't seen any of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I have like over 400 videos. Anything from do-it-yourself custom console mods. Yeah, I still show love to you console players. And, you know, I'm kind of a, what do they call that? A console peasant to a point. Because I did grow up with like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and all that. Replay Arcade is pretty much based around console gaming. However, like I said, I wanted to play the campaign for this game on Replay Arcade. And if that's something that you guys who have been watching Replay Arcade, if that's something that you want to see, like I said, I've been thinking a lot about bringing in, you know, relevant games, new games, back to, well, I mean, not just back to the channel, because I've always been playing those kinds of things, but just bringing it to Replay Arcade. It's not necessarily a replay anymore. It would just be Play Arcade, I suppose. But anyway, if that's something that you guys want to see, let me know by leaving a comment below. Go ahead and give me a like if you enjoyed this video. If I made you laugh, if I made you smile, if I made you hate yourself, I apologize. But, you know, get it together. Be a good squad leader. Be a good teammate. Don't forget to like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can find a link in the description below. Check out the new look of my website, drumblanket.com. Brought some new features, some testimonials, even a shop from Spreadshirt if you want to buy some Drumblanket merchandise. That would be phenomenal. I'd love to see some of you out there with some hoodies and shirts and stuff. Not necessary, but if it's something you just want to do, you want to share some love, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do love you very much, and I will see you in the next video.